funny.
It's time to celebrate! Come on, everybody, let's celebrate! Celebrate happy! Celebrate with love! Celebrate with everything you can dream of! Celebrate happy! Pick up your feet and move so that everyone's playing to the same tune. Thank you so much, everybody. And now, please welcome Chairman Disney Experiences, Josh Tomorrow.
You all look fantastic today. We excited? I am too. Everything we do at Disneyland, we do it for all of you, our most passionate fans. For 70 years, you've all filled this happy place with laughter, with imagination, and with unforgettable memories. It is truly an honor to be here with all of you today as we celebrate the magic of our past. We look ahead to a future filled with wonder, creativity, and truly endless possibilities. Now, of course, I'm thrilled to welcome our CEO, Bob Iger, to share a few words on this very special day.
Celebrate!
Thank you very much, Josh, and good morning, everyone.
Rubens, push the lever.
You said this is a happy day for the happiest place on earth, right? It is my distinct privilege to welcome you all to Disneyland on this very momentous occasion.
Thank you.
It was on this day in 1955 that Walt Disney opened the gates of Disneyland for the first time and introduced the world to this very special place. Now, 70 years later, Disneyland remains one of Walt's greatest achievements. A place where generations of people from all over the world have stepped through these gates and entered a world of joy and imagination. But Disneyland exists today because Walt possessed abundant courage, ambition, and vision. And he didn't just look around corners or peer into the future, he actually went there. And when he determined that he wanted to do something, he did it, often against all odds, defying skeptics and naysayers. Walt invented the modern theme park, and in just 1 year, Walt and his team turned what had been a patch of orange groves into a completely new entertainment experience. A new way to be entertained with family, friends, and loved ones, creating indelible memories and some of the most cherished moments in people's lives. I'm sure all of you have experienced that. A source of joy and inspiration to all the world, he said on opening day, and it's no wonder that this place is called the happiest place on earth. Everything you see and experience in the park today is a continuation of Walt's dream. As Walt famously said, Disneyland will never be completed. It will continue to grow as long as there is imagination left in the world. And Walt's legacy is alive in every corner of every Disney park around the world. His story of perseverance and innovation continues to inspire people of all ages. And I'm certain you would be amazed at the scale the reinvention, and at the extent to which his dream became such a reality. But more than anything else, he'd be awestruck by the fact that almost 30 million guests go through the gates of this beloved Disneyland each year, and that 36,000 cast members are carrying out his vision of delivering one-of-a-kind, memorable experiences for people young and old, from all walks of life and from all over the world. So now, on this occasion, we know that it would not be complete without some of our best Disney friends. Great to see you here. And so to pay tribute to Walt and to all the dreamers who made this place possible, I'd like to echo a message from his powerful dedication on opening day 70 years ago. To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Thank you all for being here this morning, and enjoy your visit to the happiest place on earth.
Good morning. Thank you.
Have a great day, friend. Oh, well. Give you that clearance. I know. Give you a little tight here.
Morning, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here this morning. Appreciate you. Have fun today. That's good.
I got you, little man. Yeah, here you go, Mom and Dad. Yeah, you need that. I was there. Yeah, thank you. Little Taylor.
I'm with whatever, as long as we get some food eventually too. It's coming over.
We're going to wait our means.
merging. I'm terrible at merging. Yay. Sorry, everybody. Come on in, watch your steps. Bags, nothing's on. Bag for two. Show your cruise.
Welcome to It's a Small World. For your safety, please remain seated throughout your voyage, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. And please watch your children. Thank you. ようこそ。お客様の安全のため、乗船中は船から腕や手、足を出さないでください。また、お子様から目を離さないようにお願いいたします。ご協力ありがとうございます。Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco. Y cuide a los pequeñitos. remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock and you are asked to disembark. Thank you. Please remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock and you are asked to disembark. Thank you.
Right now.
Does that count?
Yeah.
look at that. How to all the way to the outside. Hi, friends, all the way to the outside of the runway.
Okay, horses coming.
Grab my digits. Hi, friends, everybody, all the way to the outside. That's a good bridge here. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
This one's not long.
Right here. On the rope. On the rope, right?
If you have like a party 2, you can do 401. If you have like a party 7, 400, that's fine. Right? As long as you're stopping it right now.
parks and beyond, Walt Disney's vision and risk-taking have given the world a lifetime of entertainment. The tribute you're about to see is told in Walt's own words, using interview recordings throughout his storied career. Although the quality of these recordings vary, we hope that you will agree that they provide a unique and personal perspective on his remarkable life. As a courtesy to those around you, we ask that you refrain from using flash photography or flash video recording throughout the show. If at any point of the show you do need to leave, please feel free to do so by using the exit doors to your far right and the far right doors only, as those doors will be the same doors you will be using as soon as the show is over. And now, to help introduce Walt's story, here is Chief Executive Officer of the Walt Disney Company, Bob Iger.
They say that Hollywood is a town built on dreams, and one of its greatest dreamers was Walt Disney. His life was filled with both exhilarating success and heartbreaking setbacks. But he never gave up. He just kept moving toward that great big beautiful tomorrow. The story of Walt's life is truly a magical one, and no one could tell it quite like Walt himself.
My dad worked as a carpenter in the World's Fair building. He eventually ended up in Chicago as a contractor, and he was doing that when I was born. December 1901. My dad made some money as a contractor, and he wanted to get back to the farm. They finally ended up buying this farm in Marceline, Missouri. It was a beautiful farm, but it was not the kind of farm to make a living on. Things got pretty tough on the farm when my dad had a sickness. So my dad sold the farm, took the money, and went to Kansas City. And my dad bought this Kansas City Star route. And they gave me a route. I was about 9 or 10 when I started there. Winter, we'd go out at 3:30 in the morning right after a blizzard, or in a blizzard, or in pouring rain. It didn't matter. I did that for 6 years. It was tough.
The constant hardship took a heavy toll on the Disney family. One by one, the children began to leave home. And one day, Walt woke up to find his best friend, his brother Roy, had gone as well. So Walt did something that he would do throughout his life when things got tough. He took a chance.
My brother had joined the Navy, so I wanted to join it. Well, I was still a year or two young, I was 16. Finally, this kid came in to me very excited. He said, "There's something just forming here that you and I can get in." I said, "What is it?" He said, "An ambulance unit." I was in Paris, 3rd of September, when Pershing pulled out. Paris, which had been this exciting thing with all these soldiers and things, suddenly there wasn't a soldier to be seen. And I suddenly became very lonesome. So then I went in and put a request in to be discharged. So I hit Chicago. That's where my parents were living. And I said, "Dad, I want to be an artist." And my dad, he just couldn't buy it. So I pulled stakes and moved to Kansas City. Roy was in Kansas City working at a bank. One of the fellows working with Roy said, "Say, I have a couple of friends that have an art shop." I went up to these samples, and there were all these corny things I'd done in France. Well, my gosh, they hired me. I mean, right on the spot. So I took the camera home, and then I started experimenting on my own way. But then I went into this Kansas City Film Editor. Well, that was where I got started in the animation business. I was thinking if I had something with a novel to it, I might crack the market. But I still couldn't get anywhere with it. I failed. I learned a lot on that. And I think it's important to have a good failure when you're young. So I packed all my worldly goods in a cardboard suitcase. I went to Hollywood. Arriving there with just $40 in my pocket from my Kansas City ventures. Now my brother Roy was already in Los Angeles. Both of us were unemployed. We solved the problem by going into business for ourselves. We established the first animated cartoon studio in Hollywood.
Walt's dreams were finally coming true. He had his first big hit, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. And he had married the love of his life, Lillian, an ink and paint artist at the studio who shared his dreams. Then he was dealt a devastating blow. On a business trip to New York City, he learned that he had lost ownership of Oswald due to a contract loophole. And to make matters worse, the distributor had signed away Walt's artists. Most people would have given up right then and there. Not Walt Disney. He sent a telegram to his brother Roy. Everything okay. And as he headed home to California, something happened along the way that would change things forever.
Mickey Mouse came into her life.
he popped out of my mind onto a drawing pad on a train ride from Manhattan to Hollywood at a time when the business fortunes of my brother Roy and myself were at lowest ebb and disaster seemed right around the corner. His first actual screen appearance was at the Old Colony Theater in New York in Steamboat Willie. He was the first cartoon character to stress personality, and I thought of him from the first as a distinct individual. I did the voice. Hang on, pal, here we go. Mickey was simply a little personality assigned to the purposes of laughter. Mickey fitted the need exactly. He brought in the money which saved the day. He enabled us to explore our medium, and he paved the way for our more elaborate screen ventures.
By nature, I'm an experimenter, so I had another idea which was plaguing my brain. It was the Silly Symphonies. It was a series without a central character. Every one was a new type of subject to give us something to reach out and accomplish something different. Then we started distributing Mickey Mouse and the Silly Symphonies. And with Nip and Tuck getting them out.
Walt began to push himself and his artists. And when he wasn't working, he was worrying about the future. And then the inevitable happened. In 1931, he had what he called a heck of a breakdown. So he did something unique for Walt Disney. He took time off and took his wife on the first vacation they had ever had. When they returned, he was a new man, filled with ideas for the future.
Subject is just a filler on any program. Now, if I could crack the feature field, then I could do things. I had done a little story research on different fairy tales I might do, and Snow White was one of them. I thought it was the perfect story. I had the heavy...
Some magic wishing apple. Now, make a wish.
I had the prince and the girl of romance. I had the sympathetic dwarfs and things. We started Snow White sometime late 35, and it was around 2 years in the making. We had the family fortune, we had everything wrapped up in Snow White. In fact, the banker, I think, was losing more sleep than I was. We had a big premiere, the Carthay Circle Theater, big, great Hollywood premiere. All of Hollywood brass turned out for a cartoon.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is going to be presented this beautiful statue. Isn't that great, Mr. Lewis?
It's beautiful.
Aren't you proud of it, Mr. Disney?
Well, I'm so proud, I think I'll bust. With the profits of Snow White, I built a studio. Two years later, I was almost broke. But I had all these pictures and words. Pinocchio.
There are no strings on me.
Bambi. Fantasia. That was when the war came. And the whole world was collapsing then. So many of my boys went into the service. So I just practically stopped my feature production. That's all I could do. And after the war, I was quite proud of picking up the pieces. I knew that diversifying in the business would be the salvation of it. So I tried various things. I thought, what about the cartoon? And I thought if I could get into the live end, that there's things I could do.
Stand branches. Not bad, eh, Johnny? Let's open her up and see what you really do.
I wanted to just different types of things that I could fall on my nose. One of these pictures, but I had another one right behind it. That would hit.
After a long concentration on live action and cartoon films, we decided to try something that would employ about every trick we learned in the making of films. We would combine cartoon and live action in an enormous fantasy, Mary Poppins. As the original Mary Poppins budget of $5 million continued to grow, I never saw a sad face around the studio. Even my brother Roy was happy. This made me nervous. A horrible thought struck me. Suppose the staff had finally conceded that I knew what I was doing.
Once again, Walt Disney had created storytelling magic to reinvent family entertainment. But even then, he wasn't finished. He had a bigger dream in mind.
Well, it came about when my daughters were very young, and Saturday was always Daddy's Day with the two daughters. So we'd start out and try to go someplace with, different things, and I would take them to the merry-go-round, and I took them different places, and as I'd sit there while they rode the merry-go-round, did all these things, I felt that there should be something built, some kind of an amusement enterprise built where the parents and the children could have fun together. So that's how Disneyland started. It takes a lot of money to make these dreams come true. And we had everything mortgaged, including my family. I started with many ideas, threw them away, started all over again. And eventually it evolved into what you see today as Disneyland. But it all started from a daddy with two daughters wondering where he could take them, where he could have a little fun with them too. The park means a lot to me in that something that'll never be finished, something that I can keep developing and adding to. Not only can I add things, but even the trees will keep growing. The thing will get more beautiful every year. And I knew that if I did anything like the park, I had to have some kind of a medium like television to let the people know about it.
The world is a carousel of color, history, comedy, fantasy. There's drama and mirth, there's old Mother Earth, with all of her secrets to see. The miracle of imagination, the marvels of earth, sea, and sky. These wonders untold are ours to behold in the funny world, the sunny world, the wonderful world of color.
And now your host, Walt Disney. Today, I want to share with you some of our ideas for Disney World. Here in Florida, we have something special we never enjoyed at Disneyland, a blessing of size. There's enough land here to hold all the ideas and plans we can possibly imagine. We know what our goals are, we know what we hope to accomplish, and believe me, it's the most exciting and challenging assignment we've ever tackled at Walt Disney Productions.
Throughout his storied career, Walt never gave up, despite the many challenges along the way. For his visionary work, he received hundreds of awards from all corners of the globe, more Academy Awards than any individual in history, and the Presidential Medal of Freedom for a lifetime of inspiring others. He created dreams that live on today for millions around the world. But with all of that, when asked to name his greatest reward, Walt's reply was surprisingly humble.
Well, my greatest reward, I think, is that I've been able to build this wonderful organization, and also to have the public appreciate and accept what I've done all these years. That is a great reward. But all individuals are different. I had a brother who I really envied because he was a mailman. But he was the one that had all the fun. He had himself a trailer, and he used to go off and go fishing, and he didn't worry about payrolls, that story. He said, had picture grocers or anything, and he was the happy one. I always said, he's the smart Disney. You know, I was stumped one day when the little boy asked, "Do you draw Mickey Mouse?" And I had to admit I do not draw anymore. "Well, then you think of all the jokes and ideas." "No," I said, "I don't do that." Finally, he looked at me and said, "Mr. Disney, just what do you do?" Well, I said, "Sometimes I think of myself as a little bee. I go from one area of the studio to another and gather pollen and sort of stimulate everybody. I guess that's the job I do." You know, there's a lot of satisfaction in developing ideas into realities, but there's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward, opening up new doors, doing new things, because we're curious. And curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. We're always exploring and experimenting. We're interested in doing things that are fun, in bringing pleasure and especially laughter to people. But I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing. It was all started by a mouse.
Like a bolt out of the blue, they stepped on.
Walt Disney, a magical night. Please ensure you have all your belongings with you. You're going to be exiting out to your right side.
Oh, that's not the right side.
Oh, that's the mermaid. Look, it's the mermaid.
We're getting ready to pop.
You'll take off. You'll take
Yeah, sometimes we're out today. We're here all day.
because the Celebrate Happy Birthday Cavalcade is arriving. With special guests, original cast members hired by Walt in 1955, the Disneyland Resort ambassadors, and Madison, Disney and Make-A-Wish's 170,000th Wish Kid.
Welcome some very special guests. Please help me to welcome, well, we've got some original cast members from 1955, hired by Walt himself, Tom Davey and Bob Iger. Also joining us are our Disneyland Resort ambassadors, Jada and Raul. And to celebrate the 170,000th wish granted by Disney and Make-A-Wish, hey, please give a warm welcome to Wish Kid Madison and her family. And, I mean, come on now. Let's say hello to Mickey and all of his pals, too. Hey, Mickey! Well, over a century ago, Walt Disney and his brother Roy founded a company built on a dream, and their legacy grew as others continued to bring their vision to life, uplifting millions from generation to generation. See, it all started back in 1955 on this day. 70 years of magic began when Walt Disney himself offered up this momentous proclamation.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past. And here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
Happy birthday to Disneyland. I kind of think so. Here we go. by Disney and Make-A-Wish. Would you please give a warm welcome to Whiskey and Madison and her brand out there? And of course, how about a round of applause for Mickey Mouse in the gang as well? Well, over a century ago, Walt Disney and his brother Roy founded a company built on a dream. Their legacy grew as farms continued to bring new visions to life, unlocking millions from years to generations. It all began on this date back in 1955. 7 years of unforgettable memories began when Walt Disney himself offered up this.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here AD relives fond memories of the past. And here you may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
Alright, now you think sing happy birthday to Disneyland? I kinda think so. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Disneyland. Happy birthday to you. Well done, folks. It has been our pleasure to spend some time with you here this afternoon. Have a fantastic day celebrating Disneyland 70th anniversary.